In this video, we're going to learn how to solo squad wipe. Solo squad wiping is all about creating one-on-ones and setting yourself to win those one-on-ones, or at least giving yourself high odds to win those one-on-ones. And in this video, I wiped 2 squads, essentially solo, and we're going to walk through each one of the steps to get there. So in this step, I'm creating essentially a labyrinth with build and hard cover, okay? And think of it as a spider's web. I'm creating a spider's web, and then I'm listening for when people get close to this spider's web, and so I know exactly where they are, and I pounce out like a spider on my prey, spank them, and come back into my web, okay? And so I'm back here. Now I like this clip because I made mistakes, like right here. My Matador accidentally reloaded instead of fire there, my left one. And so that guy should have died, but I like this clip because I did make mistakes. And so now I know there's 2 enemies left on that first team I'm fighting, right? I'm trying to get him to come into my spider's web here. And so I heard him around the corner. Guess what I do? You know, he fell into the trap. I came around the side. I knew the other one I was safe from because the other guy was all the way across on the other side of this kind of area. I knew I would be safe from through hard cover and soft cover. I baited a res here to try and get him to res. I thought he was a little closer than he was, and this is why I pounced out incorrectly, and I totally screwed that up. I took way too much damage. One mistake again, and another mistake. I ran into the other squad of 3. I thought I was completely screwed. I got back into my spider's web. I'm shielding up, recovering. I'm eating health, popping shields really quickly. Know where the shields are. The 50 pots when you kill someone. I hear another person come into my web, one-on-one, and I pounce on that one-on-one. Now, the enemy knows I just killed his friend really close range, and his friend's probably telling him I have a sword, so I knew he wouldn't be charging me, probably. At least he would charge cautiously. My teammate told me where he was, and I listened, and there he is again, another pounce from my spider's web. Now I'm feeling really good. Ate a banana really fast, which is what you have to know how to do if you are planning to solo squad wipe. Now I'm feeling really good because there's one on left, essentially one team left with only 2 people. By the way, this was a shotgun only challenge, and so this is why I'm using a shotgun at range. This would have been way easier if I was able to use like an assault rifle and like a sniper, but I was only able to use shotguns. And so now I know it's over. I have 100 build. I can build on this person just to stall so my teammate comes up and pokes him, and I fly in for the kill again, okay? Now we'll go over this clip again in a little bit more detail here, alright? This clip really is comprised of many different small skills that you're just going to have to learn to be able to do something like this cleanly. So first off is laying the build, right? I lay a maze to essentially block long distance fire and cover all the holes in the hard cover, right? So I blocked out all the windows so I can't get shot essentially from range. I have nice places I can essentially fly around in. You always want to fly. You can't be ground walking in solo squad wiping. You're just going to move too slow, and the enemies are just going to essentially swarm you. You don't want to be swarmed. You always want to. You have to move fast. So you have to fly. You have to create a safe flying environment, which is what I did with all of these builds, right? And so you can see I'm always flying, always move. I'm listening. You have to listen like a ninja. Know where everyone is. Plan out your attack and go for it. You're going to make mistakes, and you're just going to have to learn how to recover from those. Now, it's really important to note that every time you kill someone, you get that 50 pot, right? That is huge. In Call of Duty, that's like a perk. And it's a good one because it allows you to snowball. What is snowball? Snowballing is what I'm doing here. I had little loot going into the fight, but every time I kill someone, I get more shield, I get more ammo, health, build, and I'm snowballing. I'm getting stronger and stronger and stronger until I'm unstoppable, essentially, because a good player knows how to use all their resources to win the fight, and resources including build, ammo, and health, right? I just got some more shield right here. I'm feeling great. I have a sword now, so very close range. Someone's really gonna die now. I get the res. I actually am baiting the res, and that's another trick that works really well. You either bait the res, as in fake the res, or just go for the res, and the enemy really has to figure out how to close the distance, or they gotta res their team. And so another tip I have is my teammate Spray. You might have heard him. He was giving me good calls. He was telling me exactly what to do, what I should do, and where the enemies were. And he and I have been playing together for a year and a half. And so honestly, if I just had him scouting every single damn fight, I could probably solo squad wipe just with his intel, his communication, because he and I have been playing together a very, very long time. So he knows how I operate. He knows what to tell me, like not tell me too much, not tell me too little, right? If you tell someone too much and talk too much while they're trying to solo squad wipe, they're not going to be able to hear footsteps, hear important intel. If you don't tell them enough intel, they might not make the right move, right? One tip that I gave when I was doing this live stream is that every given second, have an escape plan. Have a backup plan for if I get shot at this very moment, what do I do? How do I survive? You saw me there. I built. My plan went wrong there. I got shot by his teammate. I went a little too aggressive. And my left Matador screwed up, so I said, oh crap, I went from I'm gonna get this kill to now escape time. I threw up build, I got in that window really quick, I climbed up with my left hand, and I was out. I got out of there, flew out, ate a banana, drank some shield, right? And so at every given second, have an escape plan for what happens if I get shot. Have a backup plan. And that I learned from Call of Duty, because Call of Duty is a slightly faster game. So now I'm going to try and break down this next clip because it's really all about the escape, okay? I made a couple errors here. First off, I was baiting a res and I couldn't tell how far the enemy was away from me. I couldn't hear footsteps, and that should have been a cue that he wasn't close to me. I thought he was though, but I couldn't tell with the gunfire. And so I went out. I did have a backup plan. I said, oh crap, that's not right. I threw up build behind me. You can't tell maybe, but I threw up build behind me while I walked away. He shot through my build to the window. I wasn't really anticipating that. I came around the corner, but what happened? I ran into the other squad, the other full squad. Oh crap. So what I do, I threw up build. I grab something immediately, throw build behind me while I'm flying. You have to be able to grab something quickly, fly, and build while you fly. If I ground walked there, I would have died. If I did not build, I would have died, okay? You have to learn how to build while you fly. Watch my beginner video to learn how to do that effectively. Now another tip when doing this solo squad wipe is to have a weapon that kills a player quickly. It has a super quick time to kill, okay? Particularly close range. Matadors are great, but as you'll note in this clip, like, the Matadors are great, but when they fly, they get a little buggy. Sometimes when you quick switch out and you're flying, you might flick it accidentally like I did, and it'll accidentally reload instead of fire, right? So you gotta have a weapon that you're familiar with, that you can use effectively and kill people quickly, because it's all about melting those one-on-one-on-one-on-ones. For example, if I had a gun with a slow time to kill, like a UMP or a CX4, there's no way I could do what I'm doing here, right? That is a very extreme example, and that is essentially my tips for solo squad wiping. If you have any questions, please put those in the comments below, and I can try to elaborate. I do these things, and most good players do these things so quickly, it's hard to break it down step by step by step, but I'm more than happy to answer any questions you might have. Thank you for watching.